back. As promised, another mid-cap company on our focus list, Insecticides India. It's not declared its numbers yet, so you could note down the numbers. Mr. Rajesh Agarwal, CMD of that company, joins us. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Agarwal. If you could give us your numbers first, your sales, EBITDA and profit performance this time around.
Hello.
Mr. Agarwal, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Could you tell us your sales and operating performance for this quarter?
Yeah, the first quarter has been quite good actually. If I compare quarter-on-quarter basis from last year first quarter, last year we were showing a sales of 129.5 crores. This year it has increased to 160.48 crores, which means there is a 22% jump in the sales. And if I look at the EBITDA margins, then there is a 64% increase in the EBITDA margin. From 12 crore 30 lakhs, it has gone to 19 crore 50 lakhs. And coming down to PAT, it has grown from 9 crores to roughly 11 crore 72 lakhs, showing a growth of about 29%.
Okay. To what do you owe this improvement? Is this something you can sustain, considering that the rains have not been as good as they should be?
Yeah, that's true. Actually, the rains are not that good, and the situation is very, very difficult. But this year we have done some major achievements actually, due to which we are able to register this growth. Number one is the introduction of the new brands with the help of the collaborations. We have signed 2 collaborations this year, one with the American company called American Vanguard, and second one is with the company called Nissan from Japan. And we have launched 2 products with these companies. So these 3 products are supported. Number 2, we have also started production in our Dahej unit, which is in Gujarat, and a lot of backward integration has taken place, which has increased the production capacity both of our technical products as well as brands. So these collaborations, new products and backward integration, all together they have helped us actually to grow in this year.
So what will your margins be? You all did about 10.5 last time around. What will your EBITDA margins be now and by the end of the year, because you have done backward integration?
Yes, EBITDA, we have a target to increase the EBITDA margin by 2.5 to 3% actually, and I believe that we have been quite successful in doing that actually, because on absolute terms it is showing an increase of roughly 64%, which means 2.5 to 3% increase in the EBITDA margins on the basis of sales. So I believe that we have been very successful in doing that actually.
All right. What about some fundraising? We understand that you're planning to dilute equity, raising about 100 crore. Can you take us through why and when and how much?
It's taking some time actually, because market is not very encouraging, so we are not in a hurry, and I believe by the end of this quarter we should show a good performance, because we are planning a good increase this year, roughly 40% plus type of growth, and I have very high expectation from the second quarter actually, and I believe that this growth, a reasonable part should come during this quarter, though as you rightly mentioned that the climate condition is very, very dry, so it's a huge struggle, but I still believe that we should be roughly somewhere around 500 crores by the end of the second quarter. And that means that last year we had in the complete year we had done a sale of 554 crores. So we'll be nearing very much to that. So I believe that after we finish the second quarter, then we go to the market. That would be the right time.
Sorry, what is this 550 crore, Mr. Agarwal? You expect to hit sales of 550 crore by September 30th, or are you referring to something else?
554 crores was the sale which we did in the complete last year actually.
Yeah.
And this year we will be reaching somewhere near to 500 crores by the end of this quarter, the second quarter.
Fair enough.
So I believe, I want to say that in first half itself we will be reaching near to what we did in the last complete year.
Okay, but why do you want to? Yeah, why do you want to raise money?
It will be for expansions actually, for expansion projects.
Okay, and what kind of dilution are you mentally prepared for? It will be equity, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely it will be equity.
How much mentally are you prepared for in terms of a dilution?
It depends on the market situation actually, anywhere between 10 to 15%.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Yeah. Mr. Agarwal, thank you very much for joining us with all those details. So that's important. Actually, Insecticides India is one of the outperformers. You must pull up a 1 year of that stock. Not done all that badly at all, but it's kind of flattened out in the past say few months, maybe year to date it's flattened out, but otherwise it's not, in terms of a year-on-year performance, it's not a bad
Yeah, among the crop protection, I think Rallis didn't deliver much good. The EBITDA margins actually declined. There was rising inventory levels. So in comparison to that, insecticides should have done better.
Actually sub 100 levels 2 years ago, and now at 400 rupees. So insecticides India clearly is an outperformer if you take a slightly longer term frame, but the management thinks they deserve more, so perhaps will look at an offer only after the second quarter numbers are announced, when they believe their sales would be above 500 crore. Let's take a break. On that note, we will be joined by more managements in a bit on their earnings.